What's up, everyone? So today we are pulling the transmission on the Cressida. I decided I'm going to go ahead and just order the factory pump and clean out the tank and restore the tank and put the original tank back in it. I think it feels a little over top for this car right now, and I'd like to retain the trunk space. So basically we're gonna pull the trans, hopefully figure out what's going on with it, fix a slave, and maybe put it back in, see how long it takes. We are on jack stands, so it does take a little longer than with a lift, but let's get rocking. Free from the engine of the transmission, so I'm loosening that now, and then it's just a matter of actually getting the two to separate, which shouldn't be too bad because this thing, it's been in the car for a while, but it has been apart, you know, so we'll see. I mean, it may be really hard, but I have a feeling it was only put together, engine and trans and dropped in. I don't think the trans have been pulled out on its own. It's been rough. A couple of the bolts were really hard to get to, but I got the last one broken free, and now it's just a matter of loosening it up. And yes, I have to literally sit on top of the car to get to it. Alright. Last bolt is officially out. Alright, time to break them free, then drop the trans mount and hopefully get the transmission out of here. It's all unbolted. I have no idea how this is going to go. Alright. So I'm going to have to pry on it some more to get it off the engine. Up a little bit. If you hold it level with the engine, you're more apt to bust it free, just because. Yeah. All right. Take them off. Yep. Really wish I had more to get on this. Probably gonna see if I can try to help stop the fall from being so aggressive. I have a feeling I should have been further forward. Yeah, this is sketchy. I think it's just stuck on the transmission input shaft at this point. You go up with it too, maybe? I'll come down, I guess, if that happens. They were out. Apparently there's still something hung up. I thought I got everything. I'll have to jump up top and see. Speedo gear. I didn't realize it had a speedometer hooked up. There we go. Alright. Believe that's everything. That's for the external sleeve there. Alright, I just need to pull it out, I guess. Looks like my milk crate's doing all the work. Alright. I guess I'm just gonna kind of wiggle it down. Not really sure what else to do. Alright, so the trans is out. I have actually not been able to find anything wrong with it, to be honest. So everything seems to be working just fine. I'm honestly not sure what I'm going to do here. I think my best option is to look over the clutch, make sure it's the correct clutch, kind of do some research, see what I got going on. I mean, I don't know for sure the guy drove it with it working properly, and I don't know for sure that it couldn't have worked properly to begin with, but been just enough that it wasn't quite grabbing properly, and it wore a little bit and it stopped working. So I'm going to check out the clutch, figure that out. I think I'm going to hook up the slave cylinder to the master cylinder outside of the car and pump on it and see if it works, if I can get the air out of it, and see if I can get it to kind of move properly. Make sure it's all working as it should. So basically what was happening was, it wasn't like the clutch wasn't working, because it would, in gear you could start it and move it and drive it around or whatever, but you couldn't put the clutch in neutral, put the clutch in gear and start it without it rolling, and you couldn't shift from neutral to a gear with the clutch with it running. So there's something going on there, like the clutch isn't disengaging properly. I guess it's engaging because it's working, but it's not disengaging. So I got to figure that out. But basically I'm at now, I'm doing some research and waiting on all the parts to come in to finish up the fuel tank. And the next thing I have to do while I'm waiting on this is jump back on the S14, because I have some bad news. It's not the engine, but there's some stuff going on that we got to take care of that I did not expect. The parts are already on the way for that. So look out for that video in the next few days. But I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Bye.